Hello and welcome to the next video of AutoCAD series. And as we mentioned before, in this video we are going to describe ribbon, which is this part of the AutoCAD user interface. Uh, in fact, it's one of the very most important part of the user interface. At first glance, it might look a bit confusing because it has lots of different options, but don't worry about that. We will talk about each options later in detail, but now we just try to introduce ribbon to you and quickly see what is included in the ribbon. So uh, just keep watching the series and you will understand each option of ribbon. Don't worry for that for now. Ribbon is include from these options, I mean three parts. These tabs here and these panels and these commands. Uh, when you click on these tabs, you can see that the ribbon change and it shows different commands. For example, insert has different commands: view, annotate, and home. So these are the tabs, and also each tabs has different panels. These called panels. For example, draw panels, modify panels, annotation panels, layer panels, block properties, etc. And each panels include some commands. Some commands are very simple, like line, polyline, but some commands has very tiny arrows, and when you click on these arrows, you will have access to uh, different options that you can do the same, but in a different way. For example, you can draw a circle from center to radius, 2D circle, 3D point, uh, sorry, not 3D, 3-point circle. The same for arc. You have different ways that you can make an arc, and also rectangle, and most of these commands has extra options. And also you can click on this tiny arrow at the end of each panels. It gives you more options, which normally is hidden. And when these options opens and you move your cursor to your drawing space, this drop down options disappears. But there is an option. You can click on this pin button and these options will be here if you click here and work here until you turn off this pin button, and then this will disappear again. And what is else about ribbon is that you can move panels. For example, you want to change its place, you just need to click here and drag. For example, you want to have annotation here and modify here. It's easy. You can just change the place and use the way that you like. And another thing is that all of these panels have one tiny arrows, but properties have something extra. And if you click on it, this window will appear, which is called properties. In fact, when you have something, a line, and if you select this line, you will have uh, access to all of its option in these properties. For example, I can change its color to red. Very easy. And these properties can be here and can also be hidden like this. If you click on this auto hidden or auto hide option, and each time you go there, this will appear, and when you come here, this will disappear. And also you can change its place. You can use this option and have these properties at the right side of your monitor, and again at the left. So that is about a properties window. We will talk about its option later. So let's close it for now and delete this. So that is about ribbon. And also, yeah, we have this tiny button here, and if you click on it, you will have different appearance of ribbon. For example, we can have ribbon like this, or like this, and the original. For example, insert annotation, you can see these options like this. This is just because this option gives you more space for working or drawing, because most of the time users just use this command line for accessing commands. They don't use ribbon, so they can turn it off and have more space for drawing. Let me bring it to original. And also, if you hold or if you press Alt, you can see their hotkeys. So it can help you to get used to the AutoCAD hotkeys, because hotkeys are very important when you are working with AutoCAD. For example, if I press in or I and end, I will have access to insert. Let me try insert. And if I, for example, press I and F, I can import PDF. For example, I can select the PDF and import it. It's very easy, and you will get used to it. Don't worry about that. So that is all about ribbon, and later we will talk about its tiny details. So for now, don't worry about that. We are just reviewing the AutoCAD user interface. So see you in the next lesson.